What's up guys, my name is Tisha the Brave. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. You guys, I've been doing this for 7 years, okay? So I'm just so glad I have so much more support now, and I appreciate you. If you want to give me further support though, don't forget to go on patreon.com/Tisha the Brave. If you're interested into astrology, which I think you are if you clicked on this video, then every week on Monday I do a numerology and moon forecast so that you can get the tea on what's going on throughout the week. And also, if you like tarot, I also do like tarot, pick a pile and figure out what your message is for this week as well on my Patreon. One last thing, if you guys are interested in what I have to say, I have services. Just email me at tishathebrave.com and I can send you a list of my services and you can see what's good for you. Today I'm here to talk about the importance of the Scorpio. This is going to be in my astrology playlist, so after this video is done, check to see what other signs I have done, and if not, I'm coming to you soon. I'm coming to your sign soon, okay? But if Scorpio is in your top 3, you better be listening. Or if you have stuff going on in the 8th house, definitely check this video out. This video is for you, okay? So the Scorpio is depicted by the scorpion, okay? And that relates to the Greek legend of the scorpion that stinged Orion to death. Scorpio is a water sign and is ruled by Pluto, okay? And it's associated with the themes of death, birth, sex, shared finances. And the way that I really think about these themes is like all of this is kind of like energy exchange, right? From death, you know, comes another life, and from life goes to death, right? So that's like energy exchange. And then shared finances, giving your money away to people or sharing money with people, that's like a financial exchange. And then sex is an energy exchange, right? For me, when I think of Scorpio, even though the Scorpio always feels like they're alone and they're like by themselves and stuff, they actually do a lot with people, for people, that kind of energy. So it's kind of similar in the Libra, not similar in a sense of like some of the themes that it governs, but more similar in the way of like wherever you find a Scorpio, you tend to find other people that are around a Scorpio, and that's because Scorpios are quite the attractive, magnetic person. What's the English term for that? That is it, isn't it? Pardon me. English is actually my second language. I actually grew up speaking French, so magnetic. You're quite the attractive person, basically. Even though people don't know much about you, your energy is something that is like gravitated towards quite a lot, okay? Water signs tend to be quite compassionate, forgiving, sensitive, empathetic, and the Scorpio has all of those traits. But the thing about the Scorpio is that the old planet ruler, before we knew about Pluto, the old planet ruler of the Scorpio was Mars. And Mars is the same planet that governs Aries, right? And so that is the planet that governs energy. That is the planet that governs anger, passion, independency. So the Scorpio also has these traits of Mars energy. So it's interesting because like although Scorpio is a water sign, it also has the elements and the kind of like the oomph of the fire sign too. So it's kind of like a, I would say, a special water sign, because for you guys it's not the same as being a Cancer or a Pisces. There's a little bit of a difference. So like one of the things you guys are always gonna constantly go through is transformation. So this zodiac governs some very serious themes, you know, we just said them, and that will pop up in your life, especially if it's in your top 3. We already know in order to transform, you kind of have to go through really harsh things, right? So a lot of the most horrible things end up happening to Scorpios, particularly when they're children or particularly when they're younger, because their entire life is about leveling up. It's about the glow up. This is why I believe that Scorpio's old ruler is Mars, is because you have to carry on having the grit. After you've gone through something, you have to keep kind of like rising from the ashes and learning how to take that in and also use it as fuel to kind of like help yourself. So it's interesting because you have so much energy exchange going on in your life, particularly when you're younger, that you have to kind of keep finding your way. So basically what I'm trying to say to you is that you're always going to be chucked into the deep end. But once you're being chucked into the deep end, you're learning how to swim and become stronger. And in the end, you're basically the marathon champion swimmer. And basically you're going to be gold. You're going to be Michael Phelps. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. Even though you get chucked into the deep end, within your nature to almost rise to the occasion. So what I find a lot with the Scorpios is whatever they was burned by when they were younger, they tend to go into the field of what that is to help people in that field. So I know Scorpios that are in social services. I know Scorpios that are into being police officers and things like that, or firefighters. I know Scorpios that are into being like doctors and nurses, but like because of the things that they've been through in life, whatever they've been through in life, it tends to be like, I want to help people in this particular area. I want to help people be seen. Like, so it's a lot of people that go through a lot of things that want to help people kind of illuminate their way, help people do stuff. A lot of the time I find that Scorpios are shining the light for other people, trying to illuminate what's in their dark path, because they also had a dark path. So this is what the Scorpio teaches us, and this is why the Scorpio itself is so important. The Scorpio teaches us how to make our pain our power, right? It's kind of like the Chiron placement in your natal chart. So a Scorpio who learns how to turn things around and give back to others is a strong spiritual force in the world. I've often heard that Scorpios are the most powerful of the zodiac because they have to keep learning to rise. And to get better, you're gonna have to learn about the struggles that you might face, okay? So here are the potential struggles for the Scorpio. Number one, your grudges can stop you from moving forward. It's natural as a Scorpio to kind of hold that grudge, to kind of be like, this person really hurt me, this person really burnt me, and I take that very seriously. If you are trying to move forward and you want to have that constant leveling up to the point where nothing can hurt you or harm you, then you also have to start forgiving, but not just forgiving the other person, but more so like forgiving so you can let go of that trauma that is holding you back from moving forward. And also you need to start believing that other people can change just like you. If a person who hurt you in your past is coming back to you years later and saying sorry to you, you have to kind of realize that people can also change, people can also grow. And if people are not willing to change or grow, you for yourself have to let that go so that you can move forward and get into that zone of moving on to the next powerful part of your life, right? The second thing you have to think about is privacy. Now, privacy is absolutely needed, but so is connection to other people. Being too guarded will make you feel like you're all alone and that you can't do anything. Scorpios are really prone to depression, any water sign is really, because they feel so misunderstood because nobody has gone through the same things they have gone through, that kind of thing. You need to allow others in sometimes, you know, which leads me kind of into your heart chakra. A lot of you are not working with your heart chakra at all. Instead, you're guarding what could be your blessings. Instead, you're blocking them. You're like, everybody is dangerous. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. You may have one argument with one person and you're like, see, this is why I never trusted you in the first place. Or this is, and it's kind of like, well, this whole time when you were open, you were having a great time with this person. That one little thing is going to hold you back. Literally, that one little thing. And learn to understand that being open is learning how to have a bunch of people that can help you when you're down too. Work with your heart chakra, let people in. You can't do everything alone. You really cannot. Learn from the other signs around you. Learn from the fire and the air signs, the signs that like people around them. Why do they like people around them? Because having a community actually boosts you. It boosts you sometimes. The third thing you need to learn is how to embrace your emotions to create, okay? Some of you guys are not using that sacral chakra enough, okay? And you need to start learning how to use that sacral chakra. Now, how do you use it? Okay, well, it's very simple. When you're emotional, use that fuel to kind of create something. I say this all the time because I really truly feel like this is the best example. I'm sorry if you heard it a million times from me, but those artists that you enjoy, those songs that you love, are usually created from a very dark and intimate place. When they channeled their emotions through their song, they were using their sacral chakra, and now everybody is like listening to this and connecting and understanding, and that just made them a bunch of money. When you create to your sacral, you will have fulfillment. You need to learn to love yourself. A lot of you guys hate yourself because you've been violated. I'm gonna say that again. A lot of you guys hate yourself because somebody has violated you. I know people who have unhealthy relationship with food, have unhealthy relationship with exercise, all of these things because they've been violated. And a lot of the time when your energy has been stolen from you, you don't care to give energy back to yourself. So you just become in this constant cycle of all of that stuff, and that is a lot to do with your sacral chakra. To be honest, that's got a lot to do with your bottom 3 chakras, which is your root, your sacral, and your solar. You really need to work on those 3. So remember, you are here to show others how you can rise and how you can turn your pain into power. You, Scorpio, are a living testimony for other people, and you are gonna have a very powerful life if you allow everything to happen to kind of lead you to where you need to go. You are very naturally intuitive. You're very smart people. So don't forget that although the journey is hard, it's going to be a powerful testimony in the end. So guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget I have astrology services, and also you can check out my Patreon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.